January 9th, P is for pervert if you want to read it yourself. crazydaysandnights.net. I miss Sue Grafton already, so why not pay a little tribute to her in the headline? This behind-the-scenes power in Hollywood has been a serial molester of young boys for the past couple of decades. Let's call him P.
Isn't JB better?
Just go with P for right now.
Okay.
For the past few decades, this man has turned one client into dozens of some of the most powerful players in Hollywood. Back when he first started, this man, who we will call P, was not very shy about the way he molested teens and tweens. In fact, one of his A-plus list clients at the time, so he was A-plus list at the time.
At the time.
Used to join in these sick events. That A-plus list comment, who we will call M.
Write down M.
So we have a power player, P, right? Which P could, I don't know, possibly PR, maybe public rep. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that works. I like that.
Stretch of the imagination. Yeah. So this client, this PR guy, has this client who we'll call M, A-plus list. Also got in on this molesting young boys. If there's anyone who has seemingly got away with long-term child molesting, it is M. All of you know M. Most of you have probably read about his abuse of tweens and teens and children and adults. Most of you have read about his love of child porn. Boy, does that narrow it down a bit.
Sadly, not enough.
You got
Seriously.
a point. Most of you have read rumors of him assaulting people on and off sets. Narrow it down.
Okay, now it is narrowing down a lot now.
With the wave of publicity that is looking for these horrible people, both M and P have gone underground. What they used to do fairly openly, relatively speaking, they now do mainly through online webcams. Several decades ago, when P was first starting out, he had a very public confrontation with one of his victims. It was in the parking lot outside of where a very hit network sitcom was shot. Most of the cast and crew witnessed the interaction. It was a member of that.
I heard only 2.5 of the cast saw it, but go ahead.
Well, then I heard that they may have, when city people started looking into it, they may have spun it in some way.
So it was like a Spin City they were in.
Sort of like a thing like that.
But only in the later half of the season.
Exactly. It might have been a show like that.
Yeah.
Or,
because let's say the original actor got a little too shaky for the job. Go ahead. Come on, Hotshot.
God damn it, stop being funny here.
Okay, sorry.
So, yes, it was a member of the cast that introduced P to his victim.
Okay.
A member of the cast of that show where the fight happened, the hit sitcom.
He wore a lot of Tommy Bahama shirts.
I believe he might have wrote a jingle or two.
Yes.
Another of P's victims was 12 years old at the time. P lured him back to his apartment. Once there, he plied him with pot and booze and made him watch porn before molesting him. It's time for P to be exposed.
Well, at least they had appetizers.
It's time for P to be exposed.
Okay.
It's time for others to step forward and pass along their stories. If you don't want to send them to me, meaning NT Lawyer, send them to that group that makes films exposing these awful people. Gee, I wonder who that guy is. Shout out to Gabe Hoffman, I guess.
Open secret.
That's not a guess. That's literally like, email me to Gabe if you got any stories. So we're pretty good with our guessing, right? We're not, for legal reasons, going to call these men out by name.
No, we can't.
Of course not. We're not stupid.
So P, you want to start with P?
Well, let's start with M.
M. We want to start with M. This is the A-lister at the time.
Yeah. What do you think's a good nickname?
I think C. Estevez.
See, no, we're going too obvious again. I got it. What about Carlos E? So anyway, this guy that was on this very big hit sitcom, used to abuse people on the set, and P was the one that had the fight on the set. Usually people want to go see Carlos E. Tend to either work around him or for him in some capacity. So it's not outside the realm of possibility. I'm not saying P is this guy.
No.
But I will tell you that Carlos E.'s publicist is a guy by the name of Jeff Ballard. I'm just saying that.
Okay, that's fair. You could say that legally, no problem.
So I'm saying that would be an example of somebody it could be.
Yeah. Here's the thing I know about M. Is it M? Carlos E? Here's the thing I know about Carlos E.
I thought we were going with C. Estevez, or did we not?
Oh, sorry. C. Estevez. His brother.
Which one is it?
Anyway.
It's Charlie Sheen.
No, listen. Here's the thing. Narrow it down. The guy has HIV.
The guy starred in a movie with his brother in a movie about garbage men with the black guy from They Live.
All right. But we're not going to get too specific because we don't want to get in trouble.
Don't want to narrow that down. Now, if you do happen to go to crazydaysandnights.net, shout out to NT Lawyer, and read that story, maybe you guys could come to some conclusion. I don't know. You want to read that story?
Yeah.
And throw some ideas out there. Like, we just threw some random names. Like we were just thinking, like, wouldn't it be crazy if it was Charlie Sheen?
Right. It would be
and
nuts
Jeff Ballard?
if it was Charlie Sheen, who was systematically molesting boys with the help of his PR agent. That would be nuts.
Yeah. And once again, folks, because we want to be perfectly clear that we here at Revenge of the Sis, in no way, shape, or form, are saying that Jeff Ballard and Charlie Sheen have been systemically and prolifically raping little boys for decades. We're not saying that. We're not saying that on this show.
You could say that if you want to them via Twitter, but we would not encourage you doing that.
But we at Revenge of the Sis,
yes,
we're not saying that at all.